Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Thomas Sankara, Patrick Lumumba, Martin Luther King Jr., and Malcolm X. What did all these men have in common? But really though, what did they have in common? Think deeply. And more importantly, did they all end up the same way? And now another name is being added to that list, Ibrahim Traore. My name is Ify Igwe and this is the African Diaspora News Channel. So let's break this down. For those who don't know, Ibrahim Traore is the 36-year-old leader of Burkina Faso, the youngest president in the world right now. And he's not just, making headlines. He's shifting Africa's story. But here's why the comparison to these historical figures is coming up. And it's actually sparking a lot of conversation. Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso who stood against imperialism and pushed for self-sufficiency, he was assassinated at just 37 years old. Then Patrice Lumumba, the first prime minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo, he was killed for standing against Western control. And Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, they both fought for liberation of black people, and they were both assassinated before they could see their dreams fully realized. And now, people are looking at Ibrahim Traore and saying, we cannot let history repeat itself. Why is Traoré different? Why is he gaining so much attention? Here's what makes him stand out. He's cutting ties with Western powers that have long controlled African nations. He's openly challenging France's influence in Burkina Faso, expelling French troops and shifting alliances. We've been reporting on this on the African Diaspora News Channel. He's also calling for African unity, pushing for countries to break free from economic and political dependency on the West, right? He's also speaking boldly about Africa's independence. He doesn't just talk, he acts. He's nationalizing resources, strengthening military forces, and he's investing in the country's self-sufficiency. He's also rejecting foreign exploitation and calling out leaders who still operate under Western influence. Another thing he's doing is that he has the support of the people. Across Africa, young people are looking at him and seeing a leader who actually stands for something. There's a growing movement of Africans saying he must be protected. They don't want to see another promising African leader taken down before real change happens. And let's be real. If Ibrahim Traore succeeds, it won't just change Burkina Faso. It could change the entire African continent. It challenges the narrative that Africa must always depend on Western nations. It sets a new standard for leadership, leaders who serve the people, not foreign interests. And most importantly, it shifts the global perception of black power. Because if Africa rises, the entire black race rises. This is something that we already know. But the big question and fear in the hearts of black people around the world, will he be allowed to succeed? Or will history repeat itself? Because we've seen what happens when black leaders try to break free from Western control. And right now, Africans are rising up. They're saying, this time, we won't let this happen. He must be protected at all costs. So I want to hear from you. Do you think Ibrahim Traore will survive these bold moves, or is he walking the same dangerous path as those that came before him? Let's talk about it in the comments. My name is Ify Igwe. I'm reporting from Nigeria. This is the African Diaspora News Channel. Don't forget